Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of 1990's Represent. We're wrapping up our sixth cycle of 1990 with a video game. In this episode, we're talking about Smash TV, just a really cool dual stick shooter, I believe from Midway. Got ported to a ton of different consoles. Also, an incredibly difficult game. It's kind of the game where you take one hit and you lose a life. And it is just designed to just suck up quarters. But it's a blast. I remember playing this. I think the first time I played it was in 1991. And then I think I rented it on maybe SNES at one point. And then most recently played it probably years ago still on the Xbox Live Arcade. It got ported to that at one point. Don't think it's on there any longer. I think it got like delisted in like 2010 or something. But I have some notes here. We're going to get through this notes, and then we will do some gameplay as well. Interesting thing with this is literally the very last page of the, if you got the notes there, page of the notebook. Don't worry, I have another notebook ready to go for the rest of the kind of series. But yeah, this notebook lasted all through the 1998 series, and this is actually episode 153 of this 1990 series. So it lasted like a couple, two and a half years, I guess. So pretty good. Anyway, so here we have the notes. We just pull those out of the way. Anyway, Smash TV, first released April 1990. I couldn't find the specific date for when it was actually released. It's a dual stick shooter, kind of in the style of like Robotron 2084, and it actually shares a designer. The game has two designers. It's designed by Mark Trammell and Eugene Jarvis. Eugene Jarvis being the designer of Robotron. So that's pretty cool. We see here, basically the whole concept of the game, it's almost like the Stephen King or Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Running Man. It also has kind of some RoboCop vibes to it, because I think even the announcer at one point says, "I'd buy that for $1," which is taken off of RoboCop. But kind of the concept feels very much like the Running Man, like basically like really violent reality TV, basically. That's kind of what you're doing, because you're going basically room to room, fighting a bunch of enemies, getting like money and like prizes like VCRs and cars and things like that. And you're going screen to screen, and then eventually fighting bosses along the way, and so on. So dual stick shooter, you can you can move one direction and shoot the other. You can move in the same direction that you shoot. Basically, it's basically you have one joystick moving your character and the other moving the direction that you're firing. So kind of a cool genre. Games like Geometry Wars are that the same style of game, where you're basically moving your ship one direction, potentially firing in the same direction, but also maybe firing in a different direction. So yeah, this is one of those. This is ported to a ton of different consoles, including the NES, the SNES, the Genesis, the Master System, the Game Gear, the Amstrad CPC, the Atari ST, Amiga, Commodore 64, and the ZX Spectrum. So just ported to pretty much almost every console you can think of. I think it also got ported to some of the like arcade compilation games, things like that. Again, it got ported to the Xbox Live Arcade at one point. I have a quote here from Mark Trammell about how the game was designed. Let me actually just scroll up here. Basically, so Mark Trammell, like, he has a quote, basically recounting how the game came to be. It's a quote: "When Hasbro pulled the plug on an interactive movie project I was working on, I went to Williams to design coin-op games. I moved to Chicago, hired John Tobias, and together we did our first coin-op, Smash TV." So John Tobias, as we know, would go on to like help design the Mortal Kombat games and all of that. So they designed it together along with Eugene Jarvis. Let's see here. Apparently there is mention of the bonus level Pleasure Dome in the game. And I think I'm playing on an emulator, so I probably have the revised or like the updated edition. But the Pleasure Dome was initially not in the game. And the reason it wasn't in the game is that the designers didn't know if anybody would actually be able to beat the game. It's incredibly difficult. It just gobbles up quarters like at an alarming rate. So with like emulation and like home versions, people were able to finish the games because you basically could potentially have like unlimited continues and all that kind of stuff. But in an arcade, you have a limit of however many quarters you have. And this game, like I said, incredibly difficult. So like the designers were unsure if anybody would even make it to that level. And apparently, they got complaints that people beat the game, and the pleasure dome level that was mentioned in the game wasn't there. So Williams Midway had to then go out and add the level into the game and send out and that was one of their like arcade revisions. So they would send out like an updated version with this level in it. But it definitely goes to show like how difficult the game is when the designers don't even think the players are actually going to even make it to that level. The follow-up to this game is called Total Carnage. It's not necessarily related to Smash TV, but it's the same kind of same kind of gameplay basically. Kind of like a spiritual successor to where it's like the same kind of gameplay, but it's a different theme. I think Total Carnage is more of like a military theme, while Smash TV is like a dystopian reality TV show, basically, like a game show, I should say. Like I said, there was an Xbox Live Arcade port that I remember playing, and the interesting thing about that one is that is the first official version of the game that allowed any kind of online play through Xbox Live, of course. But then when Midway basically got dissolved in 2010, the game got delisted, so I don't believe you can get it anymore. It might still show up in some kind of like compilations and things like that, or you can obviously just like emulate it, which is what we're going to do now. So that is going to do it for that part of the video. We're going to jump into our gameplay, and we'll be right back with that. All right, and we're now back in Smash TV. Got a game started up here. So basically, you're just going from room to room, trying to clear all the enemies. Alright, into the next room.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Alright, there's our announcer. Let's go grab that. Power up. Get a bunch of money and prizes there. Oh man, I got hit. Was trying to get up to that power up there. Oh, I got hit by that shrapnel blast. Oh man, I stepped on a mine. Alright, let's continue. You got those ball things, whatever those are. Oh, I thought I got killed for a second. No, I did, but... Alright, into the next room here. It's very, very easy to get overwhelmed or overrun by enemies.
Bingo! Yeah!
Oh man, got a rocket launcher. Let's throw another coin in here.
Yeah!
Oh man, overrun again. Alright.
Yeah!
Alright, grab the money there. Alright, we got these turrets up top. Got those weird ball things. Oh man.
Seconds.
Alright, there's another continue. Oh my gosh.
Bingo! Seconds. Bingo!
Oh man. Yeah, it's also very easy to get cornered as well.
Seconds. Bingo! Good luck!
I'm getting cornered. Wonder if that goes into the next room. Alright, here's our boss here.
Big money! Big prizes! I love it!
Oh, what the hell? Like, the game does feel incredibly cheap at times. Oh my gosh! Can we get the... Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Contestant 1.
Oh my god, just incredibly difficult. It essentially turns into a bullet hell shooter, basically.
Good luck.
Oh my god, just ran right over. Oh, right when I got the shotgun, I got killed, so. Oh my god, like, I think it knows when you're going behind it, and then it just runs you over. I'm not actually doing any damage to it. Might need a power up. The only one is that.
10 seconds.
God, another continue. Alright, there we go. Finally beat that boss. And I got ran over in the process after I was already beat it. Alright. Right, you can easily see how the developers and designers didn't think players would make it to the end of the game, because I lost count of how many quarters I had to put into it just now, and that's only in like the first like set of levels. So I think that is going to do it for this video. We'll be back again in a few days, jumping into our next cycle of 1991. Really looking forward to that before we jump into the rest of the decade. So again, that's going to do it for now. So remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Thanks again for watching. Take care and have a good one. See ya.